am super excited. Remember, I told you guys that the chickens will be getting a new coop built for this spring and summer, a bigger coop to house all the new chicks that I have. I'm super excited because I'm getting the pallets today that are going to be used to build my chicken coop. I didn't reveal to you guys who would be building the chicken coop, but you are looking at yours truly, me, D, City Girl Gardener. I am going to be building my chicks their new coop this spring with the pallets that I have got from our local feed store for free wood. I do thank them so much for the pallets. We are getting our first 10 right here, and we're getting them unloaded now in the garden. Good morning, guys. Welcome to City Girl Gardening. I'm Dee, your City Girl Gardener. I'm going to be documenting the progress of building the chicken coop for my chicks out in the back. As you can see here, I have my pallets that you guys saw that were delivered to me last week from one of my neighbors. Picked it up for us from our local farmers exchange, what we call the feed store. They gave these pallets to me for free, and they also agreed to give me a second shipment on any more pallets that I need to finish the chicken coop for the chicks in the back. I have them lined up on the fence. I have my 3-inch screws here. I'm going to get some of these pallets screwed together. I am not going to actually start on building the coop today, but well, I am going to get started on putting some of the pieces together for the coop. But what I'm going to be working on is getting the foundation cleared for the chicken coop. As you can see here on the ground, I have my cinder blocks on to the back of the garden in the yard. You can see here I've set the bag of my pea pebbles here, and then I have my bags of all-purpose sand that we're going to be using to level the ground and set the foundation back here in the back of the yard. It tends to get kind of mushy when it rains back there, and so we have to get the foundation a little bit more stable before we put the cinder blocks and start to build the coop on there. And so we are going to get this foundation. As you can see back here, it is, let's see if I can zoom down on it. Let's turn this camera. Bear with me, guys. That's a lot better. You can see here it's kind of mushy here. And then we have a little grass here. We're going to get that kind of cleared up and get some of the sand and the rocks down. Get it kind of leveled off before we put these cinder blocks down and get some of the foundation, get the foundation stable for the chicken coop, because we don't want a lot of settling once we get this chicken coop up and built for the girls. So join me along this journey. I am going to document the progress of it as we get this chicken coop built. It is Saturday, January the 28th. This is the second video on our DIY chicken coop build. Hey guys, I have gotten the yard kind of cleaned up. I'm not a landscaper, so I'm not trying to get it all pretty and glamorous. This isn't going to be something that is going to be a walkway, a pavement that I'm going to have out where everybody can walk around in the yard. This is just the foundation that's going to be under the chicken coop. As you can see, I did get it kind of leveled off, cleaned off. I got the sand put down. I had 2 bags of the construction all-purpose sand, and then I had 2 bags of the pea pebbles I purchased from Home Depot. The bags of pea pebble, they were 50, I think 40 or 50 pound bags. They were only $4.98. I am a frugal shopper. I'm a cost-effective shopper. I don't suggest purchasing a whole lot or expensive stuff. I always go for the cheaper, most effective thing that I can buy. There are things that I do purchase that cost a penny, but those are things that are for my garden, for my crops, for my vegetables, for my food supply. But for the coop, for the ground, the foundation, the pebbles were $4.98 for a 40-pound bag. I purchased 2 bags of those, and then I purchased the, like I said, the 2 bags of the all-purpose construction sand. Those bags were $5.98, and they were 50-pound bags. I purchased 2 of those as well. The cinder blocks were $2.25. I purchased 9 of those to give some added support to the chicken coop once I get it here, and to raise it up just a little bit off of the ground, 8 inches up off the ground. And then I would put the chicken wire around the bottom. Once we get the coop up, I'll put the chicken wire around the bottom to keep any rodents or snakes or anything from being able to go up and nest and live up under the chicken coop. However, my total at the Home Depot for 2 bags of the pea pebbles, 2 bags of the construction sand, and for 9 of the 8x8 by 16 inch cinder blocks was a total of $45.10. And this is for my DIY foundation for my chicken coop. I only put 6 of these cinder blocks out so far. As we get the foundation set, we'll determine if we need to put the additional cinder blocks out. But you can see the sand and the pebbles are out. Where it was really muddy, the sand has filled in, the pebbles have filled in really well. These girls here, as I was working, they were back and forth. Every move I made. Ellen Buttercake, Isabel, there's Lily Coop coming up to the fence right here. My other girls, they're back here eating and drinking over here. You can see them back over there. Let me see if I can get them. These other girls don't like for them to get attention. Look, they're following me around the coop. And so now I'm going to get started with, I got my drill out. I got my 3-inch screws. We're going to get some of these pallets screwed together. So continue to follow me along on this journey to my DIY chicken coop.